What's an unexpectedly well-paid job? Court reporting. Stenography is a tough skill to learn, but plenty of court reporters earn over $100,000. And no college degree required, although most CRS will need to be certified. Did you know people put gutters on their houses to catch the rain as it falls off the roof? I didn't either until a guy walked up to me and handed me a job doing it. Turns out making $300 to $600 a day is an everyday thing doing at piece rate in Florida. If you have a strong stomach, cleaning up death and crime scenes pays very well and requires little education. UPS drivers can make close to $100K if you stay there long enough. Blew me away when I first heard that. I work as a lunch lady. I get school vacations off, summers off, and weekends. No nights, or even really afternoons. It's amazing. I also get benefits, and every year I get a raise, so between the money and the time off, the job is 100% worth it. Optician. I get $30 an hour to sell you glasses and contacts. Janitor in the public sector. Technical writing. If you have the ability to take complex technical information and simplify it according to the reading audience, you can make well over $100,000 annually. People ridicule English degrees until they find out how much can be earned as a technical writer. Garbage collectors in New York are paid up to $112,000, a solid salary considering you don't even need a degree. Collecting golf balls. Saw on the news a guy makes over $250,000 traveling around and using scuba gear getting golf balls. Underwater welding pays a tremendous amount. The only one I know personally retired comfortably in his 40s. I don't know if surprising, but one people don't think about. Selling ad space on local broadcast stations. I do it and make more than most families do in my area, and I'm at smaller market. Going into a medium one can put you well into six figures. Mobile crane operator. Union guys pull over $200K, and that's a trade that's pretty easy on the body. I don't know if this is true in other cities, but T and bus operators in Boston make bank. I've rarely met a higher paid, less engaged group of employees in my life, and I work in recruiting. Airline dispatcher. A girl I dated many years ago I met because she was living in my town training to be an airline dispatcher. There are just a handful of schools that teach it. I had no idea what an airline dispatcher was, let alone how much money they get paid. Dispatchers at FedEx can make $150,000 per year or more. It also gives you a lot of options to advance at an airline, like being station chief at an airline. The girl I dated had a dream to one day be Air France station chief in Tahiti. I don't know if she made it or not. Elevator technicians. Boiler operator. Get paid $35/hour to play Skyrim on Switch while watching Netflix. Just have to find one that's all operator and no maintenance. Power linemen make bank. Not a lot of people even know about it. Funeral director is a great paying job with not a whole lot of schooling. That's what I do, and I make about $75,000. There is a job in my country called chicken sexer. You're paid something like 10k euros per mission to touch newborn chicks and determine their sex. Scrum masters in software development industry. They are paid six figures for basically setting up meetings and being cheerleaders. They don't have any responsibility for delivery of work, and they don't have any work beyond what I described. Update. I am talking about a dedicated Scrum Master who does absolutely nothing else but be a Scrum Master. Update 2. I agree with you when you say you hate that this position exists as an individual entity and do believe that having one person just do this is wasteful. Update 3. I am specifically referring to Scrum Masters. Project managers and engineering managers and POS are not included in this. Contractors for household moving companies with 18-wheelers can gross between $200 and $400K a year. Utility linemen. There is a developing shortage nationwide due to baby boom retirements. It's well-paid base, but the overtime is fabulous. Longshoreman. If you are a senior member of a union, you make absolute cake. $180,000 plus a year. Furry porn artist. Seriously. Furries will shovel out so much money for commissions and then tip on top of that. If you get a big enough following, it can be surprisingly well paid. And office job, but you're secretly on Reddit. Self-employed cleaning services. I don't know exactly what to call it. My parents started getting paid $35 an hour cleaning a community center to $50 from cleaning offices. Eventually my mom got good contacts and started cleaning the offices of managers from factories, Sacramento politicians, and stuff alike. Can't express how proud I am of my mom. She turned all those shitty Hispanic cleaning lady jokes into something brag-worthy. At the right place waitressing. I got tipped $800 waitressing at a bowling alley for a team building company party. Autopsy tech. I started out making $15 an hour in Illinois. Just need a high school diploma and the ability to not puke at the sight of blood and guts. I loved that job, only left because I needed surgery on my knee. I'd totally still be doing that if I lived in a town with a morgue now, but I live in the Alaskan bush. Anybody needing an autopsy just gets sent to Anchorage. Addendum, to everyone bitching about $15 an hour being nothing, this was in 2009. Yet it probably isn't enough to have a family on, but I was a 19-year-old and it was my first job. Doorman at a big-name hotel, tips baby. Hot dog vendors can earn 6 figures in a year. I work at home as a closed captioner broadcaster for the news. I make my own schedule and make between $35 to $65 per hour depending on the job. Large investment to get started but significantly worth the payout. I was a bathroom attendant in a fancy restaurant. Made hundreds of dollars a night in cash to do next to nothing. Dog groomer. It's a weird industry, though, and a skill that really has to be learned hands-on. Grooming schools can be a good start, but I know great groomers that never went to school for it, and terrible groomers that spent thousands on classes. Just being good at handling dogs is the best foundation for success. It's not the easiest job in the world. It's largely commission-based, and you're lucky if you get any benefits out of it. But if you get enough practice in to be good at it and build up a loyal clientele base in a decently affluent area, it's good money. The haircuts I do range from $70 to $175, and I'm paid 50%, which averages out to around $30 to $35 an hour most days. Not everyone tips, but those that do usually tip $5 to $20 per dog, and because I do about 40 dogs in an average week, that's an extra couple hundred in my pocket. So if you don't mind working on your feet all day, sustaining repetitive motion injuries, not taking lunch breaks, dealing with insane customers, and picking shit off dog buttholes, it's a good living. Ditch digger. Actually, directional boring. Guy I know was literally a ditch digger, but got into this by renting the specialized equipment just at the right time and right place. Fiber optic build out in the 1990s. He will also say that he made it simply by being reliable and trustworthy. I do not know exactly how much he makes, but he is an 80-foot sport fisherman, probably cost $7 to $10 million, and he bought a $4 million property on a wing. Trader Joe's managers. General managers of stores make $100,000 plus. Assistant store managers make $60,000-$80,000/year. Not bad for working grocery. Plumbers. They can charge $100 an hour easy because people are stupid about regular things. YouTubers who just copy Reddit posts into a voice thing and then upload it with the text on the background. Edit. For those saying people who actually speak and make it unique aren't that bad. I agree. I still don't watch them, but I agree. My point is those YouTubers who literally just copy and paste text into a text-to-speech program they found on the internet. Well, every 20 to 30 minutes I pull a lever and a train goes by. $110,000. Watch Netflix all night and play Hearthstone. $110,000. Asterisk ended. Lot of comments about how dangerous it can be to be distracted in this job. To that I say not if there aren't any trains. I mean a bell dings. I walk over and pull a lever. Sometimes, if it gets crazy, I might even press a button. Also, regarding automation. In some states corrections officers make insane money with just a GED and willingness to work overtime. Edit. It says some states, guys. Son. States. I drive machinery in a coal mine in Australia. I make about $170K. Even our new trainees are paid pretty well, about $48 per hour. I think it ends up being close to $90-100K. Easy money for sitting on your arse in an air-conditioned cab. I fix hospital beds. Will be making $100K within my first 2 years with full benefits. I also have full control over my hours. Like, comment, subscribe, share, download, embed, save, dab, yeet. Have a great day, fam.